Okay, so picture this. You're sitting in this really grand concert hall, and the orchestra swells, right? They hit this chord that is so perfectly melancholy that you are literally moved to actual tears.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we've all had that kind of visceral reaction to music,
Right, exactly. But then you look down at your program and you realize the composer isn't some human who has, loved and lost. It is just a string of code.
which is such a wild thought.
It really is. And welcome to today's deep dive. We are exploring the unexpected emotional depth of AI-generated literature. We're pulling from a really intriguing excerpt today from a source called Text.
Yeah, and the quote we're focusing on is it's so striking. The headline from the source literally says, "This AI wrote poetry so beautiful it left me speechless."
Okay, let's unpack this. Because on the surface, it feels like a total contradiction.
Oh, absolutely. It challenges everything we assume about creativity.
Like we expect algorithms to, I don't know, optimize our driving routes or beat us at chess.
Yeah, do the math.
Exactly, do the math. But rendering a human completely speechless through art, that feels like it crosses a line. How does a machine do that without actually feeling anything itself?
Well, what's fascinating here is that to understand it, you really have to look at how the AI approaches language. I mean, it doesn't experience heartbreak. It doesn't feel joy.
Right, it's just processing data.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead, think of it like a master chef who has completely lost their sense of taste. They can't experience the food themselves, but they have studied millions of recipes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I like that analogy.
Yeah, so they know the exact mathematical ratio of salt and fat and acid that's required to make a human's mouth water. And the AI is doing exactly that, but, with language.
So it is synthesizing the ingredients of human emotion without ever actually tasting the meal?
Precisely. It has
Oh,
absorbed centuries of human poetry, so it knows which words, arranged in which specific cadence, will reliably trigger that lump in your throat.
that is such a fascinating way to look at it. But I do have to push back on this a little bit.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Because, well, is the reaction we are having to this poetry actually about the art itself? Or are we just like hooked by the pure novelty of it?
That is a really good question.
Right. Like if I hand you a beautiful poem and tell you a machine wrote it, your jaw drops. But if I hand you that exact same poem and say, hey, a guy named Steve wrote this, do you still care?
Right, right.
Like, are we genuinely craving an emotional connection with AI, or is it just a parlor trick?
Well, that really is the essential tension here. And according to the source, a sentence like that, promising an AI writing beautiful poetry,
Hmm.
it promises something emotional.
Right, hooks you in.
Exactly. It hints at a cool result, and it just makes people curious to see what the AI actually produced. It captures this totally unique modern wonder.
Which is that friction between a cold, non-human creator and our deeply warm, subjective human reaction.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
So the draw isn't necessarily the poem itself at first, it's the sheer audacity of the attempt.
Exactly. But to your point about it maybe just being a parlor trick, consider what this means for you, the reader. That burning curiosity you feel to see if a machine can actually make you feel something.
Yeah.
That curiosity is, in itself, a profound emotional reaction.
Oh, wait. It's almost like the AI is daring us to feel something.
Yes, exactly. When a machine promises you an emotional experience, it forces you to confront what art really is at its core. Like, does the intent of the creator actually matter?
Or is the value entirely in your own reaction to it?
Right. Historically, we view art as this bridge between two souls. But when the creator is a machine, there is no second soul.
Wow. So your subjective experience of reading the poem suddenly becomes the true focal point.
Yeah. The art isn't happening on the page. It's happening entirely inside your head.
Which brings us right back to that concert hall and those tears falling over a string of code.
Full circle.
Exactly. Because if a machine can arrange words or notes well enough to genuinely leave you speechless, it leaves you with this staggering question to walk away
Yeah,
with.
pretty big one, yeah.
Does it mean the AI has somehow accidentally captured the elusive essence of the human soul? Or does it just mean that human emotion is much easier to mathematically decode than we ever wanted to admit?